to move on to the technical highlights or features of the car, where we have three central elements or pillars. First of all, the LH storage system, the liquid hydrogen storage system. Then you see the powertrain on the right-hand side, and these two features or pillars are combined in the entire vehicle, where we integrate these components. In blue, you see the components that are new, and in the grey boxes, you see where we've been able to rely on existing technologies or components. So very briefly now, let's have a look at the tank, the storage system used for hydrogen. The BMW we have here, our Hydrogen 7, has cryogenic storage of hydrogen at 253 degrees Celsius, liquid form. To provide a connection to the filling station, we've developed a new coupling device, a new coupling system, in order to fill up the tank, in order to allow the customer to conveniently fill up the tank. And I think you've had the opportunity to use this system this morning, and you've seen that it's quite possible to fill up the car with liquid hydrogen, standing next to the coupling and handling it yourself, using it yourself. We of course also have appropriate control systems, computers in the car, in order to ensure efficient management of the engine and the tank, the fuel tank system. And of course we also have a management system for the boil-off phenomenon. Boil-off results when heat is able to get into the tank, or when the tank warms up and the liquid phase changes into a gaseous phase with a slight increase in pressure in the tank. As of a certain pressure limit, that gas is allowed to leave the tank, going through a purge opening and a catalytic converter. And the very small amounts of gas, of hydrogen gas coming out here, only come out in the form of vapour at the back of the car. That is what we mean by boil-off management. Now let me move on to the right-hand side, to the powertrain as such. We have a dual mode or bi-fueled engine, meaning that the engine is able to run on both types of fuel, on conventional fuel and on hydrogen. And the car is indeed designed for that specific purpose. Not just the engine, but also the control units, engine management, the electronic engine management is able to switch from one operating mode to the other, and the maps within which, or the control maps within which we operate the engine, can be controlled and modified accordingly. In both cases, of course, we have the fuel supply system, two fuel supply systems. The new feature, therefore, is the H2 fuel supply system, which is drawn in through an external system, whereas the conventional fuel is injected directly. And what of course also counts is integration of all this into the vehicle as a whole, what you see in the middle. The car has been tested of course very thoroughly in crash tests. We apply the same standards here, the same safety requirements as in a conventional 7 Series, and since we have extra weight at the back because of the tank, we also had to introduce specific measures on the car. On the sidewalls, for example, we've got CFK carbon fibre reinforced panels strengthening the side frame on lower weight, so that this way we have the same crash behaviour as with our conventional cars.